Black people cannot always die being killed, black people being massacred, being butchered mercilessly, black people dying at the hands of police, black people dying at the hands of health officials in this country, and nothing ever happens. No one ever pays. No one ever bears the responsibility because black lives have died. I dare tell you, sons and daughters of the soil, if the people who died, not only in this incident of Life Esidimeni, but if the people who had died, even including in Marikana, the people who have died recently in the township called Marikana, the 18 people, if all of these people, the victims in all of these incidents, they were white, I tell you, sons and daughters of the soil, the whole world would be on a standstill. The entire world would be condemning the governments, condemning the leaders of those nations who are responsible for these crimes against these human beings. But because it is black people who are being killed, they are considered insignificant. For as long as black people continue to be slaughtered, black people to be killed, these things continue to happen and nothing. We don't respond with equal force. We don't respond with any significant force. Black people will continue to die, and we will actually go into our genocide willingly. We have to understand that all the killings and all the deaths that are taking place of black people today are part and parcel of the genocide that is being waged against our race. And as long as we do not respond with equal force, as long as when a black person is killed, no one is killed in response, we will always remain in this condition. Our children, our children's children, and their children will also suffer the very same consequences. We can all see that there is nothing black about this government. The government that we have in this country is a neo-colonialist government. South Africa is still a criminal settler colony that was established in 1910 by the Boer or the Dutch, collaborating with the English after they fought the Anglo-Boer War. And in 1910 they decided that they had a common purpose, a common brotherhood, united by their blood and race against the indigenous people whom they referred to as the Kafirs. And so South Africa, the name South Africa is a colonial identity. South Africa as a state is a criminal settler colony that was established by these white devils who came here and invaded our land and killed our ancestors, who fought wars ranging from 400 years, the so-called Kafir Wars, which now they call the South African Wars, or they refer to them as the Frontier Wars. This country was acquired by conquest. Europeans killed, massacred, destroyed villages, destroyed cities, massacred hundreds of thousands into the millions of our people for us to be where we are today. And so each one of us as black people should not take where we are today lightly. We are here today because of the blood and the sacrifice, the eternal life sacrifice of our ancestors. We are eternally indebted to those who died so that you and I can be here today. And we should not take that lightly. We should all the time give due honor and due reverence to our ancestors for the sacrifice that they gave, the sacrifice of their lives. that you and I could be here today, still continuing, still agitating for freedom, redemption, and international repatriation of black people.